Hey everybody, welcome back to Prime Risk Insurance Solutions. If you're new here, my name is Cody Hauk, and today we are answering the question, what insurance should contractors carry? Now, there is a wide span of insurance products that you may or may not need for your business, but the basic products that all contractors should carry are a general liability policy, a professional liability policy, workers' compensation if you have employees. Sometimes that doesn't apply to paper general contractors that are subbing everything out unless you're using uninsured subcontractors, and your commercial auto insurance. 4 basic coverages that all contractors should carry. Now, what does each cover? Your general liability is essentially your slip, trip, and fall insurance. Okay, if someone, not one of your employees, if someone from the general public or someone that does not work for you is hurt on the job site, that's what that can cover. Okay, products and completed operations, things not related to your work, or if you're producing a product, okay, that's what that covers. All right, personal and advertising injury. If someone sues you for false advertisement or libel, slander, something like that that causes damage to someone else's reputation or causes them financial harm, that is what your personal and advertising liability covers. And then you have medical payments and your damage to rented premises, which is your fire protection in the event you caused a fire in a building that you were renting for warehouse space, office space, etc. Okay? Professional liability, that covers your workmanship, faulty workmanship, someone says that you messed something up, etc. That's your professional liability portion of your policy. Okay, workers' compensation. Most of you have workers' compensation, you know what it covers. Pretty basic. If one of your employees is injured on the job, that is a workers' compensation claim issue. Okay, and then your commercial auto insurance. If your company owns automobiles, you need to have commercial auto insurance for your business. Now, all of these coverages are typically required if you have a contract working for another company or another contractor, and they require minimum limits on the policy. Typically, your minimum limits on your general liability policy are $1 million per occurrence, okay, so per claim, per incident, or $2 million aggregate. Aggregate means for the year, regardless of how many claims are filed, you have a $2 million limit total on the policy, but you have to go back to your per occurrence limit. You only have $1 million per claim, okay? So just keep that straight, all right? Your professional liability, typically we'd like to run that the same limits, all right? Your workers' compensation, most of them require you to carry $1 million statutory limit, okay? Really doesn't play a big role in a lot of things. It's low cost to go from, the 100, 300 limits that are available on the lower end of the policy up to the $1 million statutory limits that a lot of contracts like to have listed on the certificate of insurance. And then your commercial auto insurance, same thing. Standard is $1 million. CSL is how that reads, okay? Combined single limit on your liability. And then we always match the uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage on there at $1 million as well. Now, here's where you can get into some specific things that are needed on the policy. Most contracts require you to have a completed operations endorsement, okay? An ongoing operations endorsement. They require primary and non-contributory language on the policy, and most of them require a waiver of subrogation, okay? We can dive into what those mean in later videos, but those are typically required on policies, and a lot of times you have to ask for those to be put on the policy, and there is an additional charge to have those forms for your contract. We typically like to do a blanket additional insured on all of our contractor policies because that allows us as an agency to just go ahead and add anyone that you have a contract with that requires to be additionally insured on your policy. It allows us to add them to that certificate as long as you have a written contract with them showing that it is required. Okay. So that's what we wanted to cover today, just the basics of the coverages that you as a contractor need to have in your insurance program. All right. If you'd like to contact me, you can contact me at Cody@primeriskinsurance.com. You can call me at 480-613-8387. Hit option 1. That'll get over to one of our advisors, and we can get you scheduled for a consultation. Thanks for joining us today. Catch you on the next episode.